Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It's been a good hot minute since we did a Kingdom Death video. You know, in fact, I think I feel like there's like a lapsed span of time where I forgot to actually film everything, or maybe I just got too burnt out, or maybe I was saving it for next I don't even know. I know I built a bunch of stuff in between now and whatever the last time I ever posted anything of Adams was, but we've got what I was really looking forward to when I saw this is Barbarian Lucy. I think that's what she was called. And some other model. I don't even know what it's called. I forgot what they're called. I just like, sometimes I'll see them and I'll be like, that was pretty cool looking. Let's get it. Yeah, Barbarian Lucy. Look at how ripped she is. Of course, just about every model of Lucy's ends up like that now that you really think about it. But that's okay. You know what? On the second half, once I get her put together, maybe we will go grab some of the other models that we don't know where we put them. So this is one of their photo resin models. These are technically 3D printed, but this is a hell of a lot better than anything I've been printing. That is a really nice casting job. Please don't break on me. Nope. I know a lot of people complain that this stuff can be really brittle. I've never had that issue. Well, if I did, it's been so long ago that I don't remember. So you can see here, the head is attached. There is a keyed section to get everything lined up there. I do not want to have to paint that thong. I'm hoping that her cape covers it all up. It's so much easier that way. Alright, she is using what looks to be some sort of a lantern axe. And as always, the lantern itself. Got a little bit of a support in there still left over. We'll have to clean out. That's okay, but that's a pretty clean casting job. Obviously, I didn't get any first run model. Oh well. I thought I did, but I guess not. Let's see what our other figure is here. This is, what are you called? Hellbore? A frozen survivor. That guy looks kind of neat. Something different. Cold face dagger. And we get the rules for melting and insulated. Of course, I think I ordered the stuff this year that showed up for Lunar New Year. So if you guys want to see that whenever that shows up. Those are in plastic too. I thought those looked really nice. This might make a nice starting survivor if you wanted to use them for that. You can see all the bandages wrapped around her there. And a lot like our Barbarian Lucy, the head and cape is one piece. That is a nice casting job on the face. Like I said, better than anything coming off my printer. Nice and keyed up, so stick her on there. And then is this, okay. It's all one piece. That's kind of nice. So we've got her potion looking lantern and her cold face dagger in her hands, and it is one piece. So we just had to get that glued on. So you know what? Let me get these two ladies put together, which I don't think is going to take very long, and then I will grab whatever other Kingdom Death models I've got left over from, like, Christmas, not Valentine's, Halloween, New Year's, whatever. I'll just grab the stack, because there's a bunch of stuff here that I don't think I've ever shown off. So let's get caught up on all of our Kingdom Death models, shall we? Oh, we shall. So sit tight. So, here we go. We got Hellbore, the frozen survivor, all finished up here. Again, it's not like it was the most complicated build job. Overall quality is quite nice. I mean, really, there's not much in the way of cleanup. And for a 3D print, I mean, I'm pretty dang impressed. Even more impressed when it stays in focus. I mean, there really was no cleanup. And it was a really simple build, obviously. It was just gluing those three pieces together. Barbarian Lucy, I really liked. She is a very roid-raging barbarian. I'm getting shades of Dragon's Crown with those thighs and those hips, which isn't always a bad thing. It's funny comparing our Barbarian Lucy to some of the other Lucys we've got. Because Lucy, meet Lucy. Here's the OG one. Meet Lucy. 10th anniversary. Meet Holiday Lucy. These two at least are plastic. The Holiday and 10th anniversary, of which I don't even know if you can get these anymore. It's funny, just the that scale creep. I'm looking for one of my Conquest models. I was about to grab one, and that's not Conquest. Never mind. Of course, whenever I need stuff... Okay, here's a human. Remember that Conquest is at a larger scale, like 38 millimeter, and Barbarian Lucy's like eye to eye with this dude. Inquisitors like big ladies. Oh yes, they do. I don't know, this model really reminded me of the old Barbarian. Was it a Barbarian? I don't even remember what she's called now. This is an old school model in Kingdom Death terms. I don't even know if this was an Encore. I think this might have been one of the original generic class before the generic classes were even a thing. It is not a great paint job. It was painted, dare I say, like close to a decade ago. That's nuts. I got this one right around the time of the Kickstarter for the very original campaign. Now she's got a big old, scenic base. But they're pretty comparable in size. My first thought was, we're doing the Barbarians. Might as well grab Barbarian Alistair and a Barbarian Aya, who's still one of the largest Kingdom Death models. I still really like this model. Something about it. The red Sonya hair, I think. Even though it should be a little bit more orangey. Loose thread or something on there. I didn't do the best job on her face. Hopefully our Barbarian Lucy fares better. Grabbing another burly barbarian lady. Wasn't she like the generic class barbarian? This is still one of my favorite models. That big giant bone axe. And this one's available in plastic. She was in one of the, what were they called? Echoes of Death. I really like this model. Do I have any Echoes of Death models left to paint? I know I have pinup models. If we're going to grab Echoes of Death models, I mean, there's always the Paladin. I was going to say Paladin, but that doesn't sound right. Again, I know I'm not the best painter, but she's painted. One of these days, I swear I'm going to show you guys the cabinet sitting next to me and all its Kingdom Death models. So, Lucy here at least is in good company. Definitely a nice model. If you don't mind incredibly scantily clad ladies. But at this point, with everybody else in their barbarian range, I mean, she's going to fit right in. So if that's something you're interested in, these models should still be available. At least last I checked, which was the other day, they still should be there. Was this guy Reaper Crotus or something? Grabbing some of the other models I had laying around as I was mentioning. Again, these photo resin models at least should be available at various times. I've seen them come and go. Obviously, they can print these as they please. And, I mean, for these more recent ones, the casting quality is really decent. Let's see, I've got another random, what was this? The Flower Night costume from Halloween. This was absolutely nuts. Like, trying to get all that attached, even though it was dry, it was, yeah, I just haven't gotten around to her. I don't care if nobody watches these Kingdom Death videos. This is still some of my favorite stuff. I have not suffered burnout from these models yet. I mean, I just ordered, like I said, the Lunar New Year ones. Like, we've still got, shoot, I don't even know what that model was. It was that 54mm one. I didn't glue her weapon down. I don't even know what she's called. This is another of those Halloween models. This stuff comes and goes. There's so many freaking kits out there. You know, if something looks interesting to you, I wholeheartedly suggest, you know, pick it up while you have the chance if you've got the funds for it. I know they are quite pricey, but, I mean, the most recent stuff, you know, interesting looking character models. We don't have the usual... Well, I was going to say, we don't have the usual scantily clad stuff. Yeah, then again, we do. But no, just a very fun variety. I'm hoping to see some new stuff in the near future, and with the latest news that the Gambler's chest might actually show up by Gen Con, then wow, you know, color me satisfied then. But in the meantime, we'll still try to pull some of this stuff out, and I feel like I have a couple more kits laying around, so hopefully we'll still see some Kingdom Death stuff on this channel while I try to paint through that ever impressive and growing backlog. So with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.